Shalom, this is GMS Holland Sit Downs coming back with a lesson. First off and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. Gone. I don't really have a title for this video yet. But today I was scrolling down and this is from what is this channel name again? South China Morning Post. Basically, this is something I always speak on about in the camp, man. When basically the discussion comes up about whether you can eat all things or not, whether it's lawful, whether the Most High made it clean or he didn't, or it became clean through the sacrificing of Yahweh Shai. I always give this example, man. And last Saturday I gave this example again, and then today, which is one day later, this video has been posted. It's 22nd of June. Today is the 23rd of June. So basically, the day that I spoke about it in the camp, this was being posted. And the thing that I always say is that the Most High did create all animals. That doesn't mean that all animals are created to be eaten. The Most High did create all plants, but you can't just go out there and eat all plants neither, right? You're not gonna say, yeah, but the Most High created all plants and all flowers and all greens and all herbs, so you can just eat all of them. You can't say that, man. Because why? So if you eat poison ivy, you'll die, man. You will die, man. If you eat nightshade, you'll die. There are certain plants, man, you can't eat them because you will die. And the same thing goes for animals, man. You can't eat certain animals because you will die. Why? Because they are not created to be eaten. They are created to cleanse. So when I speak on that, I always give this example. When you got an aquarium with a filter, it cleans the water, right? But if you take that filter away, the water is gonna turn brown. Why? Because the fishes pee and shit in it. It's not gonna be clean no more. So if you take the filter out, but then you would put some shrimp in it, maybe a lobster or two, and some clams, oysters, the water will turn clean, man. Now this is even a worse case, man. In this video, they will show you how polluted. This is not just dirty water. This is polluted water. So some heavy poisonous in it and some heavy bacteria that can seriously make you sick, man. This is what oysters do with the water in only just an hour, man. An hour and a half. So check out this video. Maybe I could put it like this. So you seen that? So what does this show you, man? These animals eat whatever is unclean, whatever is dirty. They are cleansers, man. They are cleansers. They are made to clean, but they themselves are not clean. Why? They take all the filth, man. These animals that you see right here, these oysters, are called bottom feeders. They feed on all the poison and all the waste that comes on the bottom floor of the sea. And the same thing goes for pigs, man. Pigs are actually created to plow the field, man. To plow the field after the harvest. Why? Because they eat everything. Let's say you have a field full of corn, and it's harvest time. So you pluck all the corn, but of course there will fall some corn left and right. These pigs will be let loose to basically plow the field again, like shovel the field, that all the fertile ground will come up again. The waste that's on the field will be eaten, so that when you take those pigs away, the ground will be nutrient. They shit wherever they go. They even eat their own shit, so. And then when that's done, you can plant your seeds again, man, for the next harvest. But they eat whatever they can find, man. That's the point. They eat whatever they can find. So if they eat whatever they can find and you eat him, then basically you eat whatever you can find, which you don't do that. You're not supposed to do that, but you don't do that out of yourself neither. Like you walking in the street, whatever you find you eat. That's not in the nature. That's a beast. So you acting like that and just having a mind state like, yeah, you can eat whatever you want, is not right, man. And this is a beautiful confirmation, actually, of a certain thing that I'm always saying, man. Put some shrimps, literally this, what you see right in front of you, put some shrimps, some clams, some oysters in an aquarium without a filter, and they will clean the water. So all the filth and nastiness went up in those clams, man, those oysters. And then Esau has the guts to still sell these oysters to be eaten for a high fucking price, man. Meanwhile, these things need to be LeBron James into the trash bag, man. This is not food, man. This is not food, man. Or you should throw them back in the sea. So, Deuteronomy chapter 14, also Leviticus, explain you about animals that are clean and animals that are unclean. The Most High poured out that law to give us a dietary law, basically on what to eat and what not to eat. Animals that were made clean and good for food, and animals that had other purposes. Animals that had other purposes, man. So this is Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 1. Ye are the children of Yahweh, your power. Ye shall not cut yourselves, nor make any baldness between your eyes for the dead. For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh thy power. And Yahweh had chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself, above all the nations that are upon the earth. So the Most High cares about us, man. He doesn't want us to eat these things. And you also can see that our people are getting sick from eating these animals, man. Especially when you look at the Caribbean people. No, not really the Caribbean people, more like the South American people, Guyana, Suriname. When these jakes, when they eat smooth fish, so fish without scales, which the Bible tells us not to eat, but also certain Caribbean people, if they eat shrimp and stuff like that, they can die, man. They can die from that, man. Surinamese people, when they eat pork, they get all kinds of nasty ass bumps upon their back. Because why? Their bodies is like pushing out the filth, man. When you have a lot of bumps, they call it acne. That means that you are filthy on the inside, man. Your body is pushing it out. Your body is pushing out all the filth through your pores. It needs to come out. You need to change your diet in order, to set that straight. But my point is, These heathen nations, they can eat whatever they want, man. They can eat whale, they can eat whatever, man. Cats, dogs, and all this crazy shit. And they live to be 120, man. But it's like this. Brother in the camp always gives this example. If you have a grizzly bear, if you have two grizzly bears, you feed one grizzly bear chicken and berries. Salakia. You feed one grizzly bear chicken and berries, and the other grizzly bear you give him salmon and berries. What bear is gonna be stronger? The one that had salmon and berries. Why? That's his natural diet, man. That's what he was designed. That is what he was designed to eat. You know. So he will have to eat that, man, and that's what's gonna make him stronger. That's what's gonna give him the nutrients that his body is designed to have. The same thing goes for us, man. You know, the same thing goes for us. Come. Salakia, back for me. With me for a moment. A lot of mosquitoes invading the house. Yeah, man, it's getting hot nowadays, man. These days, getting hot, 30 degrees and stuff. So yeah, going on. So because we are an holy people unto the Lord thy power, verse 3, thou shalt not eat any abominable thing. So the Most High says, thou, if you find out you're an Israelite, why would you continue eating abominable things? The Most High, and if you know what abominable means, abominable goes into filthy, disgusting in the eyes of the Most High, man. The Most High says these animals are abominable to eat. Yes, he did create them, but he did not create them for food. What the fuck? He did not create them for food, man. That's the whole point. Verse 4, these are the beasts which ye shall eat: the ox, the sheep, the goat, the hart, the roebuck, and the fallow deer, and the wild goat, and the pygarg, and the wild ox, and the chamois. So there are plenty of animals that you can eat, man. The point is, this is the point. Let me continue. Verse 7. Nevertheless, these ye shall not eat of. Slakia. Verse 6. And every beast that parted the hoof and cleaveth the cleft into two claws, and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that he shall eat. You know, chew the cud means chewing the grass. You know, and especially when these animals re-chew, like for example a cow re-chews his food. He has actually 4 stomachs, if I'm correct, 4 stomachs, and he eats grass. He basically throws it back up into his mouth, chews it again, and he does that 4 times, you know, until he shits it out. You know, the same goes for these roebucks, you know, antelope, all these type of animals. You know, so they are cleansing whatever they eat, you know, and taking all the nutrients, because grass is actually good, man. That's why when you're sick or when you're getting sick, what do we eat, man? We eat wheatgrass. That's just grass, man. Not just grass, it's grass. You know, wheatgrass. You know, which will open your immune system and give you a boost of antioxidants. You know, so it's about animals that chew the cud and split the hoof into 2. That you shall eat. But if these animals don't have that, then that's what it is, man. Don't eat it, and don't go out questioning the Most High neither, man. You know. Plus, you gotta ask yourself: do you think Yahushua was eating pork? No. Yeah, but he was a Jew. That's why I'm saying, man. Like, these Christians is simple, man. You know. if you are of the nation of Israel, of course this law pertains unto you, man. But y'all heathens, man, y'all gonna learn it in the kingdom, man. Just like how the police stop us, want to force their laws upon us, you know, uh, to keep the laws that are written in this kingdom. That same way we gonna be judges, man. We gonna be police officers, man, in the kingdom, man. We gonna judge according to the law of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, righteousness. So let me jump to because I was talking about the seed, Deuteronomy 14:9. These ye shall eat of all that are in the waters, all that have fins and scales shall ye eat. So if a fish has fins and scales, both at the same time, not only fins and not only scales, both, then you can eat it. But there's plenty of stuff in the ocean that's being eaten daily by people that don't have these things, man. Are you supposed to eat them? Hell no, man. You're not supposed to eat that, you know? And why would that change? This is the point, man. Why would that change? The book of Job speaks about it, man. I believe it's chapter 14:4. Job 14:4. Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. The Most High made it abominable. The Most High made it filthy. The Most High made it nasty to consume. You shall not eat it. Simple. Simple, man. Who shall bring a clean thing out of an unclean? No, not one. This thing the Most High said is not to be eaten. It's not to be eaten. Just like how certain plants are not to be eaten, certain animals are not to be eaten. It's simple, man. It's like 1+1, man. You know? But yeah, of course, certain people are just blinded. They are not to get it. And yeah, that's just what it is, man. You know? So I'm about to eliminate these bugs that came in my living room, man. You know? And I have to kill them because they are not food neither, man. They're not food neither, man. So with that, I'm going to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Shem, Yahshai, Bashem, Kakadar, Shalom to the elect.